right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha Kodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity, and also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this morning's lesson, I wanted to read the book of Romans chapter 1, verse 18 on down to the last verse. And this is a very powerful passage, man, concerning what happened unto our people when we mingled amongst the heathen, all right? Especially in these times, man. Our people have lost their way completely, okay? And what inspired me to go into this chapter here was I was looking at some videos, man, of Jake back in the day during the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, man, and just seeing how Jake was as a people during that time, man. All right, during the time of Jim Crow, right? Jake being lynched, Jake being hunted down, man. But in those videos, right, even amongst all that oppression, Jake still was smiling, right? It was, happy somewhat, even amongst catching all that hell, man. And the reason being is because Jake had family, okay? Jake had a structure, man. Man, woman, right? And the man leading the home, okay, the children in order. And as they was showing Jake on the camera, man, they was all smiling, trying to hide from the camera. They was waving, nobody was twerking, nobody was throwing up gang signs. No foolishness was going on, man. Okay. They were just smiling and waving, and just, having a good time, man. This is in the 40s, bro. Where Jake couldn't go nowhere, couldn't drink out of nothing, But they still was smiling and they still had structure, man. But that has been long destroyed amongst our people, bro. Going into the 60s and the 70s, right? When Esau came in subtly, passing certain laws to destroy Jake's household, man. They got a stack out there that pretty much says that before I believe like late 1960, early 1970s, single parent household was at like 22% or something like that, So pretty much 4 to 5 households amongst, Judah had a 2-parent household, man. But after Esau passed those laws, right, of welfare, women's liberation and all of this BS, man, single parent household amongst Jake is at like 70-some%, bro. That is terrifying, okay? And we see the results of not having a 2-parent household, right? In particular, not, letting the men raise the kids. When a woman just raised the kids, more than likely the child turned out to be a damn fool, okay? Either get locked up or the women become, slut whores, or they just bugged out altogether, man. Be effeminate. But when a man raised a child on his own, that child turns out pretty good, okay? These stats have shown this. They're less likely to go to jail, less likely to get on drugs, okay? But Esau knew this, man, and he devised his plan, and he allowed Jake to mingle themselves among them, and now Jake is completely gone, okay? You can't watch a video hardly of a group of Jakes together, and they ain't throwing up gang signs, or the women are not, twerking, screaming, hey, just all kind of folly and madness, man. But that happened to Jake when they mingled among the heathen, okay? Integration had a bigger impact on Jake than slavery did, okay? These are facts. Integration had a bigger impact on Jake than slavery did, bro. Look at Jake's life doing slavery. Look at Jake's life doing integration. And you tell me which was worse. Now, Jake caught hell, doing slavery, man. But look at fucking Jake now, man. These niggas are gone, bro. During slavery, Jake knew who the enemy was, okay? Jake knew who the enemy was, right? Even though it was hard as hell on Jake, but they knew who the enemy was. They stuck together. They fought together, man. Helping each other out. What happened to Jake doing integration? Niggas started gang banging. All kinds of wickedness and abominations going on. I mean, bro, it is scary right now for Jake, man. It's scary right now for Jake. But that's what happened when you're mingling amongst the heathen, man. All right. And Paul pretty much covers this here in Romans chapter 1. All right. So that was a little introduction there. So starting here in Romans chapter 1 in the 18th verse, this is the NLT Bible, it says, but God shows his anger from heaven against all sinful, wicked people who suppress the truth by their wickedness. All right. It says they know the truth about the Most High because he had made it obvious to them. And who did the Most High God make the truth obvious to? The Israelites. Okay. He didn't make his truth obvious to everybody. He made it obvious to Israel. And I'm going to prove that through precepts. Okay. It says, for ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and sky through everything the Most High made. They can clearly see his invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing the Most High. It says, yes, they knew the Most High, but they wouldn't worship him as the Most High or even give him thanks. They began to think of foolish ideas of what God was like. As a result, their minds became dark and confused. Now, who are these ones that knew the Most High? Okay. I have two precepts real quick to show and prove who knew the Most High, man. This is Amos chapter 3, starting here in verse 1. And it reads, it says, hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. So the Most High God has only known all the families of Israel. Okay. Real quick, another precept here, Psalms 81 verse 80 says, hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee, O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me. There shall no strange God be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange God. So this is in the commandment, man. And the Lord told Jake this, look, don't serve no other gods, because the gods of the heathens are idols. They're not real, man. They was made with man's hands. So you should be worshiping no non-living thing like that, all right? Especially as a God. It says, I am Yahweh thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. It says, but my people will not hearken to my voice, and Israel would not of me. So Jake wouldn't hearken to the Most High. And we see this all throughout the scriptures, man. Even going back, during Noah time, okay? Jake wouldn't hearken to the voice of the Lord. And how do you hear the voice of the Lord? By way of the prophets, man. The prophets have been around since the beginning of time, okay? But the children of Israel would never take heed to what Yahweh Ba'ashim Hawashai has to say, especially in these times, all right? It says, so I gave them up to their own heart's lusts, and they walked in their own counsels. So because Jake wouldn't listen to the Most High, he gave them up to their own heart's lust, right? Whatever, was on their mind wickedly, okay, the Lord gave Jake over to that. And thus, Paul says this here. In verse 21 again, it says, yes, they knew the Most High, but they wouldn't worship him as the Most High or even give him thanks. And they began to think of foolish ideas of what the Most High was like. As a result, their minds became dark and confused, right? Jake started tripping, okay? Their minds became dark and confused. It says, claiming to be wise, they instead became utter fools, right? Jake amongst the conscious community, these guys are utter fools, man. Talking all this Pan-African, Egyptology BS. I mean, Jake sound crazy as hell. The bottling gland, like all of this is I mean, just madness, bro. Okay. It says, and instead of worshiping the glorious, ever-living God, they worship idols made to look like mere people and birds and animals and reptiles. And we know the Egyptians, all right, the ancient Egyptians, okay, the Hamites, they was worshiping all kind of gods. I mean, Egypt had about 2,000 gods, I believe. So they was bugged out. 2,000 gods? That's a lot of gods, bro. But the ancient Egyptians, they worshiped all them gods. And Jake today take on those customs, man, those ways. This is why Shaka Utmost, had that big old lock in the middle of his freaking head, man. This is why Brother Polite was putting on what was it called? An eyeliner, right? A mascara. A young pharaoh, them guys looking crazy as hell, man. Because they started to mingle and worshiping idols. Looking foolish, talking a bunch of madness, man. Okay? But now we see how those guys have turned out. Okay, Brother Polite through. Young Pharaoh through. Okay? And look, man. One thing that I commend young Pharaoh for is when he said, I have came to the conclusion that the black woman is not God. That's the most powerful thing I ever heard come out of his mouth. And why did he say that for? Because his baby mama put hell on him. Okay? She put him through complete hell. Now before that, he would preach on a side of the TV, and he'll gloat about how the black woman is God and all of this BS. But after the Most High got him, through his woman, he said, no, I have come to the conclusion that she ain't God. So I'll give you that, young Pharaoh, okay? But the ancient Egyptians, they uplift the woman, okay? They allowed women, a women to be pharaohs and, rule the land, okay? In particular, a famous woman who was a pharaoh was Hatshepsut, okay? And she's a very famous woman, all right? And she's very critical to know about, all right? Hatshepsut. She was a pharaoh during the New Kingdom, right? During the 18th dynasty, man. Learn about Hatshepsut, okay? And you'll be, somewhat surprised, okay, when you find out about her, right? Very famous woman. But reading on here, it says, so the Most High abandoned them to do whatever shameful things their hearts desire, right? Most High God abandoned Jake, okay? How? By taking his spirit from them. It says, as a result, they did vile and degrading things with each other's bodies. And we see this, man, okay? We see this, bro, where Jake is just, they do all kind of vile things, man, with each other, okay? And this behavior is tied to idolatry, all right? It says they traded the truth about the Most High for a lie, so they worshiped and served the things the Most High created instead of the Creator himself, who is worthy of eternal praise. Amen, right? So Jake started, worshiping creation. And the Lord he gave the heathen over to worship creation, man. Real quick, let's prove that real quick. The Lord gave the heathen over to serve idols, man. But Deuteronomy 15. All right. Got to blow the dust off this precept. It's been a long time since I read this precept here, man. Oh my goodness, she got to put that dog up because it'll make my dog start barking. I don't got time for it. Hold up. Is it Deuteronomy 15 or is it 30? Hold up. Salakia. And put it in moon. I know like Deuteronomy 15 or Deuteronomy 4. I'm all the way up 15. I think it's Deuteronomy 4 and 15. Yeah, here we go. 4 and 15, not chapter 15. So Deuteronomy 4 and 15, it says, take heed, take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord Yahweh spake unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire, lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any wild fowl that flieth in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. It says, oh my God, my bad. Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun, the moon, the stars, even all the hosts of heavens, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahweh thy God had divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. So the Lord, he divided unto the heathen, right? And gave them over to worship, different animals and, the sun, the moon, the stars. He gave them over to worship that, okay? But not for Israel, man. It says, but the Lord had taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as ye are this day. So the heathen, they've been given over to worship those things, but not Jake, man. But what did Jake do? They started serving those gods, and they became corrupted. So here in verse 26, it says, this is why God abandoned them to their shameful desires. Even the women turned against their natural way to have sex and instead indulge in sex with each other. All right. This is what we call a lesbian today. All right. Studs, dykes, carpet munchers, any name you want to call them. This is lewd behavior. But because Jake started to serve idols and give themselves over to the customs of the heathen, the Most High abandoned Jake and gave them over to the flesh, man. And now our women are into other women, okay? And this behavior is glorified in Babylon the Great, especially amongst Jake, okay? There is no condemnation against this kind of behavior for the most part amongst Jake. This stuff is glorified, man. These rappers, singing, I like girls who like girls that attract me. It's wickedness, man. And these women, they don't care, bro. These, girls who be having these girls' night out. Every time they go out, they get to drinking uncontrollably, right? Get to dancing on each other, touching on each other, kissing on each other, and then one thing leads to another. I'm sure some of you brothers have seen it. Okay, I know I have. I've seen it live and direct. I'm like, what, bro? This is in the world, of course. Like, bro, what is this? But that's what they do. I've seen it plenty of times, man. Okay? That's why girls' night out usually turn out to be, a wicked night out. Okay? It's wickedness, man. It's a sad thing, but this is what Jake is doing. It says, and the men, instead of having normal sexual relations with women, burn with lust for each other. Men did shameful things with other men, and as a result of this sin, they suffered within themselves the penalty they deserve, right? They get AIDS and all kind of diseases, man. So the women with women and the men with men, okay? This is what you have today amongst Jake, man, and it's all rooted in idolatry, all right? It says, since they thought it foolish to acknowledge the Most High, he abandoned them to their foolish thinking and let them do things that should never be done, right? Jake, you know, man, I ain't with no God, bro. I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it. So the Most High gave them over to this. And now they're doing wicked things with each other, man. Wicked, defile things. It says their lives became full of every kind of wickedness. Sin, greed, hate, envy, murder. Okay, murder is big amongst Jake, man. Both the men and the women. Okay, it comes in all forms. It says quarreling, right? Nigga fighting, into it all the time. Deception, like, you know, niggas lying, malicious behavior, and gossip. Okay, gossip is a big thing amongst Jake communities. All right. All Jake do is gossip about each other, man. Talk ish, especially family members. Okay. You go to the family reunion, all you hear Jake is gossip about each other. Look at her hair. Look at her clothes. Look at her kids. This food nasty anyway. You know, I mean, Jake just nitpick at any little thing, man. Families have been broken, okay? But gossip is a big, big thing amongst our communities, okay? Even amongst Israel, you know, niggas just gossiping, all right? That's the spirit of Eve, man. That's all Eve freaking do. But men have taken on this as well. Just gossiping, you know, sitting around talking like a goddamn woman all day, okay? You should be a goddamn shame of yourself, man. But this is what's happening. It says they are backstabbers, right? Backstabbers. You got songs, man, called backstabbers, right? Jake will get you, man. Jake will get you, bro. These niggas in these streets out here in this world, bro, Jake is very conniving, okay? Deceptive, man. Nigga double cross you. Jake don't care. It says haters of the Most High, right? They hate the Most High, man. This is crazy, bro. To have a mind that's geared towards hating the living God Yahweh. This is our people, man. And most Jakes have hate towards the Most High because of slavery, right? Because of the condition of our people. They hate the Most High, man. We've seen the videos, right? Of mainly women, you know, but, you know, some men come out and, you know, try to so-called make their points against the Most High, saying that if this is all God's plan, then slavery was a part of his plan and why he ain't do nothing, and so on and so forth, okay? And I get it. But the answers are here. And when we give Jake the answers, they don't want to hear the answers, man. But the Most High have given Jake over unto that. It says insolent, proud, and boastful. They invent new ways of sinning, right? The nigga, man. Nigga always got a new way of doing some wickedness, okay? I've seen it hands-on, man. In the hood, Jake got some shit up their sleeves, man. All right? It says, and they disobey their parents, right? Parents are not honor amongst our communities. They're disobeyed, man. Even in the truth, you know, guys, you know, learn from the apostles and the elders, man. And now these guys are saying F the apostles and, you know, calling them F's and all kinds of stuff, man. Yelling at the camera, you know, making scoffer videos and putting out, you know, brothers' information. I mean, just all kind of weird stuff, man. What the hell is wrong with guys, bro? Okay? But it's bad, man, both in the world and in the truth, bro. It's a sad thing to see. It says they refuse to understand, right? They refuse to. Jake don't want to understand. Jake don't want to have no type of understanding. It's their way or no way. Okay? This is how niggas operate. Jake want to understand what he know. He don't want to have no understanding according to what the Most High say to do. These niggas are wild, man. It says break their promises are heartless. Okay, heartless. All right, niggas ain't got no heart, man. Niggas crazy. Okay, women aborting their children. That's a heartless thing, man. How could you go to the doctor, man, and let Esau kill your child, man, in your womb? He's literally digging in you, man, with some damn tools and killing your child, man. That is a wicked act. But y'all don't care, you know. I've seen videos of women after they got an abortion, you know, they end up twerking. Blood on their clothes. I ain't having you niggas babies. I mean, this is just fucking sick. Of course it was Eve, because she's the only fucking idiot who would do such a thing like that, man. Make a video twerking while blood on you in the damn hospital. Talking about how you ain't having niggas' kids. IVs in your arm and shit. I mean, this is wild, bro. And you wonder why the apostles be going so hard saying, look, stay the hell away from Eve, man. They got videos of them saying this, you know, back in the 90s and the 80s. You know, saying stay the hell away from Eve, man. She ain't freaking right, bro. And not all of them, okay? Some of them are okay, because some of them sisters in the faith. But the ones in the world, it's like playing Russian roulette, okay? It's like playing Russian roulette, all right, with a 9-bullet magazine, and it's 8 bullets in the socket. Okay, you spin it, or you got a revolver, and you are playing in dangerous waters with Eve, my guy. Especially if you get her pregnant. It's a dangerous game. I ain't just fucking talking. I'm telling you life experience. You get Eve pregnant, boy, you might well go and get ready. You might well go and get ready, dog. Because she's going to show you every demon that's known to mankind. She's going to manifest it to you. It says, and have no mercy, right? It says, they know God's justice requires that those who do these things deserve to die. Okay? All the things that Paul was going through, man. These things deserve death. Okay? Gossiping, right? Gossiping. Paul said, you got to go. Okay? Why? Because gossiping, look, bro, it tears up family. It tears up friendship. It's so discord, all kind of shit, man. Whispering, you know. The scripture says you got to die, bro. Because it's a wicked act. Not saying that, you know, that you can't talk, but gossiping usually concerning is all centered around wickedness, man, and tearing people down. And look, Jake good at that. In the world and in the truth. Jake will tear you down, bro. They don't care. Jake will tear you down. They don't give a damn. Because they got the spirit of their mama. Niggas in the spirit of their mama. Claiming it's the spirit of the Lord, but really it's the spirit of their mama. They act just like their mamas in the truth. Okay? Super emotional, backbiting, you know, gossiping, throwing shots. I mean, Jake do it all. They do it fucking all in the truth. Okay? It's sad that these are grown men with beards on their faces, right? Niggas got beards and fringes on their t-shirts, you know. Jake called on the name of the Lord, but they still act like their mama. It's crazy, man. But this is Jake, all right? It says, yet they do them anyway. Jake still do it, knowing that it ain't right. Knowing it ain't right, bro. Men with men, women with women, all this damn madness. Yet Jake still do it. It says, worse yet, they encourage others to do them too, right? People who down with it, you know? People who ain't got no problem with it. Hey, man, our people destroyed, bro, you know? But I just wanted to say that, man, and I go through this here. You know, I was watching that video of them Jakes back in the 40s and the 30s, man. Shit, I was getting teary-eyed, man, seeing Jake as a family, as a unit, bro. Bro, you know how long it's been since, Jake had families? It's been a long fucking time since Jake had families, man. Like you sent a bunch of Jakes, families, bro. In order, man. But I'm gonna close out here. Once again, man, we give our praise and glory to Yahweh by Shema Shai by Shema Chakadash. The ones unto the apostle, that was a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.